Hello and welcome to another video. My name's Clayton and this is my capacitive touch box. So this is my capacitive touch box, which is basically using a capacitive touch sensor to do various audio and lighting triggers. The outside of the box I designed to be after Star Wars because I'm a personal fan of Star Wars. So I'm just going to show you the outside of the box real quick, and then we're going to get into the circuit, the code, and all the good stuff. A full-on demo. So on top we have a mason jar which I just spray painted with a coating to make it look like it's diffused. And then the outside of the box is a paper mache material that I painted. I have 5 different logos that are able to be used as capacitive touch triggers. The first side is the Star Wars logo, and then on either side over here we have the Rebel Alliance. We have the logo of the Empire, and then on the back we have 2 more trigger points for the light side of the Force and the dark side of the Force, represented by the blue and red lightsabers respectively. So what you can do with this box, I'll go ahead and take off the lid and show you on the inside, is touch these different logos of the Star Wars franchises, and it will play sounds associated to that logo, as well as lighting animations that you can see through the diffused lamp on top that relate to the colors of the characters or sound cues going on. I'll go ahead and just show you a tiny bit of the inside. This is how the mason jar is attached to the lid. I basically just made a hole big enough and screwed it through and then put the cap back on. Because I took the middle part of the cap off, this part, I'm able to put the light ring through it. So this right here is the inside of the circuit. This is the version 1.0 of the prototype. I'll show you a lot of the steps I took to get to this final prototype in a second. But basically what we have is a Raspberry Pi, a capacitive touch board with a NeoPixel light ring, an Arduino Uno, and a speaker in the back. Upon closer inspection, the speaker is connected to the Raspberry Pi, as well as the power source, which is coming outside of the box so I can plug on the Pi whenever I need to. I have the Raspberry Pi connected to the Arduino serially through USB, and I have all these different wires going to the different logos on the outside of the box. Now these are just regular solid core wires, and what I did to secure them is I put them on some double-sided sticky tape wherever I need them to be, and then I soldered the wires to some copper tape. And I bent the tape on the outside lip of the edge, and then I used capacitive ink to go over the copper tape. So basically what happens is when I touch these logos, the outside where the capacitive touch paint is, it'll connect to this circuit and be sensed through the copper tape, through the wire, by the capacitive touch sensor. When the capacitive touch sensor is triggered, it will play an audio cue through the Raspberry Pi as well as send a serial communication to the Arduino Uno, which will play a respective lighting animation based on the colors and timing of that audio cue. So now I'm going to go ahead and go through some of my prototype iterations first to show you what decisions I made to eventually get to this endpoint goal.